Well, starting day 13 off. This is what I get to see to start the trail. Not too bad. Doing 11.1 today. The place called Wyabald, and that, which shouldn't be too bad. You do have a couple hills. You do go from 3,500 feet back up to 5,000. But like I said, it's only an 11-mile day, and it shouldn't be that bad. So far, it's starting off pretty good. 51 degrees, no rain. Sun's about to come up over the top of the mountain. I mean, it should start to warm up even faster. The high today is a big 70 degrees. So I'll be shedding this long sleeve shirt probably shortly. Okay, let's get day 13 a rolling. Well, it's been a nice hike so far. Right now, currently, we're hiking next to a road, as you can see. I am 6.2 miles into my 11.1 mile hike today. Weather's been good. It's starting to warm up. Just stopped to take off my top layer to cool off a little bit. Continue. I gotta go from 4,200 feet back up to 5,000 feet. So the climb starts now. But this is where I just come. I was up there, 4,900 feet, did the dip, came down along the ridge, came around, and this is where I'm standing. It wasn't a bad hike, like I said. There's not really a lot of views from up here yet. Still, supposed to be some. When I get to the Wyabald Tower, fire tower, it's supposed to be some nice views up there too, so I'll be stop there and record some there too. Until later. Well, just made it to Wyabald Tower, which is at the 10-mile mark, and the view is freaking absolutely unbelievable. As you can see, God, you can see forever. It's a nice clear day. It's nowhere near 70 degrees, I don't think, but it is very comfortable. But this view from Wyabald Shelter Tower is amazing. Go down, built a rock. Used to be an old fire tower and that, but the views are crazy. And that. Well, I'm about a mile from where I need to be downhill from here. I'm gonna have to roll down there, I think, because it seems like it's a very steep hill. But got up here, and the ladies and stuff behind us are giving out trail music, cokes, vegetables, fruit, some chips and stuff. Very generous of them. Anybody who gives out trail magic is amazing people. Something people need to think about. Hikers really do appreciate it more than what probably people ever could imagine. But yeah, let's continue around.
Right, yeah, like we said, we're looking forward to doing it after that. Like a kid.
I feel like it just means so much.
I never imagined how much people would appreciate the smallest thing.
Yeah, it does.
Candy bar, take your trash, whatever.
Right,
Like a bag of
anything.
chips.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a.
Well, here I am sitting in my tent. Since I got here about 2 o'clock, the temperature's dropped quite a bit. The wind's picked up and it's really chilly. So I'm actually in my puffy jacket, trying to stay warm a little bit. Getting ready to go to bed because tomorrow I'm going to be attempting a 15.5 mile hike, which will be my longest day. So just wanted to say that the view from Wild Ball Tower today was utterly gorgeous. It'll be in the next video, one of the 2 next videos I post. As of right now, on the 20th, or going into Fontana Lodge for a Nero, and to get food. I've asked Chris, my daughter, to send me a package of food because supposedly the place is kind of torn up, being remodeled a lot, so they don't have a lot of food because it's not really a town, it's just a little vacation village. But I'm going to close out this day and say we'll see you in the morning. Tomorrow will be day 14, I think. I'll verify that and we'll get started in the morning. Night all. Well, good morning. It's day 14 on the trail. I'm going to attempt 15.5 miles today. Trying to decide if it's going to be 16.5. It's supposed to get down to like 22 degrees tonight. I think it's tonight. But it's also supposed to rain today. So I'm really not interested in being wet and sleeping outside in a 30 or even 20 degree weather. Last night wasn't too bad. I mean, I climbed up to Whaley Ball Tower was a beautified sight when you got there, but I climbed to get there, all that loose rock, all that roots under feet. It made it a tough one. Not as tough as Standing Indian Mountain, but it was a little on the tough side. But now we're headed towards Rufus Morgan Shelter, like I said, which is 15.5 miles away. It is cold this morning. Currently it's 41 degrees with some 20-25 mile wind gusts. It cuts through whatever I'm wearing anyways. So it's headed uphill. You can't really tell, but it's going to be uphill. So I'm going to close for now and continue later. Hopefully get some views today. Well, I'm 5.5 miles into my day. Gives me 10 more miles to go. I came to this overlook and it had this view. Couldn't pass it up. Actually, it looks really, really nice. The cloud formations are amazing. But that uphill climb, sorry I'm panting, is crazy. I'm at 5,200 feet. So it's another 1,000 foot elevation gain over two miles. Here in a couple days, we're supposed to be doing a 3,000 foot elevation gain over 8 miles. So it should be an interesting climb. But that'd be it for now. Well, in my tent again tonight. It is 7 o'clock, almost hiker 30, as they say. It's about time for everybody to go to bed. And that's so they can get up. Excuse me. I did achieve my longest day today. It ended up being 16.25 miles, which is a lot. Feet are a little on the sore side, but that's okay. Rubbing them out now before I crash. Still trying to figure out timelines and stuff when I get into camp. Based on when I get into camp, I like to start really editing my videos while sitting in camp, waiting to go into town to get them sent out. Excuse me. But by the time we get in, get settled, get our tent up, get water, get everything set up for bed, eat, it's time for bed, which is 7:30, usually 8 o'clock maybe. The 2 times I was in town it was 9, but just trying to get everything done, just trying to figure out a timeline. I'm working on it. Tomorrow after today's day is going to be a little shorter. It's going to be a little over 8. But we have, excuse me, but we have basically a 3,000 foot elevation increase over an 8-mile distance. And then tomorrow night's supposed to be really cold, like 20 degrees with 40-mile-an-hour winds. Should be interesting. I do believe I have enough layers though to cover it up. I have another pair of thermal pants I can put on if it gets really cold because of the wind. But other than that, that's the end of the day. Man, I'll continue again tomorrow. Thank you. Small introduction this morning. It's day 15. We're headed about a mile to the Nantahala Outdoor Center, and then we're going to start a monster climb. I don't know if I'll spend any time at the center or not, but I'll film it as we go in. It's supposed to be something special. We'll see. So just short. Again, it's day 15. It is Monday morning, February 18th. I made it to the Nantahala Outdoor Center in North Carolina. Not a bad place. And we turn it around so you can see what's going on. They have the River's Ends, which is their own restaurant, general store. Right here's the Outdoor Center. There's this bridge and stuff. Take a picture of that. This is the bridge that everybody likes to cross. Look down there, it's got the river. All the numbers are for a kayak obstacle course and stuff as you practice your kayaking. It's a big old tourist place. Up there in the mountains there is cabins and stuff you can stay at. They got bunkhouses you can stay at. Personally, I was really hoping to stay with it being 20 degrees up in the mountains tonight, but the gentleman I'm hiking with doesn't want to take a zero until after Fontana, basically after the Smokies, but we're taking a Nero in Fontana. Like I said, here's the restaurant. They used to serve breakfast in the morning, but they don't anymore. So we're going to skip out on breakfast and head up the mountain. I believe that is the guy we're going up right there to get out. It's like 3,000 feet in elevation. I'm at about 2,000 feet now, 1,700. Should be an interesting day. Just kind of walking across the bridge, as I was showing you earlier. obstacle course for the kayak and canoe slaloms that they have. Little rocky beaches for you to set up chairs on. As you can see, the chairs over there. It's the River's End's restaurant. Beautiful seating to look down on the river as you're eating. Got a photo center, a bar right here, shuttles all the way over there to shuttle people from town and stuff over here. As I said, up there they got cabins and bunk rooms and stuff for people to stay in. From what I'm hearing, the prices ain't that bad. You can get a bunk room that sleeps 6 for like $140. Sounds weird. I don't know if that's a hiker rate or what, but it is what it is. Well, I made it to Sassafras Gap Shelter. The wind is starting to pick up. Geez, it's getting cold with that wind. But the shelter seems to be perfectly located so that it's blocking the wind. So I'm thinking I might end up sleeping in this shelter, which might help with the 20-degree weather. But the shelter's not much. It's the same as all the rest, basically. But this one's a double. It's got a place for people to sit and cook their food. Got one layer to sleep on. Another layer to sleep on. Over there is the privy. Got these hanging things for your backpack. Just like the other shelter, to kind of keep the mice away from it and stuff like that. But this 8-mile hike took me 4 hours and 45 minutes, which is half of what it took me to rock 15 and a half yesterday. But the climb out of, like I said, out of the NOC isn't that bad. But once you cross that road, boy, does it pick up. The next 6 miles is nothing but uphill. I don't think I've ever seen a hill that goes for 6 miles. But I'm here. I'm going to relax for a minute and decide what I'm going to do. Maybe get to editing a video since I'm here so early, because it's only like noon.